Uh, Not gonna tell you if that happened. Stick to the end. You'll maybe find out. So I've been using Premiere Pro for about 2 years now, and honestly for me, I think it's time for a change. I'm not gonna go into too much specifics on which program's better, which one's worse, which one has more capability, whatever it is. I'm just gonna tell you my reasons why I'm switching to DaVinci Resolve 17 or 18 or whatever it is now, well, DaVinci in general. First of all, I love the pricing of DaVinci. So DaVinci Resolve you can download for free, or you can get the studio version with all the amazing features that come with it for a one-time payment, which in case of the Adobe suite or Adobe programs in general, it's a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to be canceling all the Adobe suite. I'm still going to be using programs like Photoshop, Lightroom Classic, and so on. So I'm just going to be switching my payment plan to something else. So as I said, I've been using Premiere Pro for about 2 years now, and I've seen a lot of unnecessary crashes and other issues. And on several occasions, it was so bad that it actually made my editing workflow much longer, which is not the best option if you're doing client work, for example. But again, that's what's happening to me. It might not happen to you, and all I say here is just my honest opinion. Don't get me wrong, Premiere Pro is an amazing program and has a lot of functionality, and it's kind of an industry standard in a way. So if you're looking for a job online, in 80% of the cases you will see needs to know Premiere Pro and the Adobe Suite requirement. But for me personally, I want to grow and I want to develop and I want to try out new things, and DaVinci Resolve seems like one of those new things that I just can't wait to get my hands into. Now, I've been using DaVinci Resolve for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and I love the fact that it's like an all-in-one program. So actually, let me just show you what I mean. So DaVinci Resolve has different pages that you go through during your editing workflow from left to right. So first you have the media page where you organize your footage with keywords, put them into special bins, organize them by purpose, scenes, quality, whatever it is, right? That makes it super easy to find later on if you need specific footage for your project. Then you have the cut page, which is basically very similar to the Final Cut Pro editing page, which I basically don't use, but I do use the edit page. So the edit page is basically just like the Premiere Pro timeline, and I'll be honest with you, some of the functions in this program just blew my mind, just like the trim edit function, where you can just move the clip to a desired start or end without actually cutting it. And you can actually see the start and the end of the particular clip in the project window right here. Okay, to some of you, this is not new and it's old news, but for someone like me, a self-taught and still learning filmmaker and photographer, it's pretty exciting. And if you're just starting out and you cannot afford to pay for a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription for that matter for any editing software, DaVinci Resolve is definitely your #1 choice. After the edit page, you have the Fusion page where you can make your graphics or animation just like in After Effects. Now, this is new to me since Fusion is not layer-based just like After Effects, but it uses the power of nodes, which is basically very cool and terrifying at the same time. So why do I say that? Because I have yet to learn how to use the full power of nodes. As I said, I'm still learning, but I am 100% that when I figure it out, it's gonna be pretty easy. And up till this point, it's pretty straightforward, and I'm sure it's gonna be easier for me to use than After Effects, but that's just me. Okay, now for the part that DaVinci Resolve is basically best known for, which is the color page. This thing is phenomenal and really well put together, and I get why DaVinci is the best in the industry for color grading. It was used in movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, Avatar, Joker, Deadpool 2, and shows like The Game of Thrones, Westworld, The Walking Dead, and The Sons of Anarchy, and so on. So the color page is also node-based, which gives you a lot of control in your color correction and color grading. Next up is Fairlight, which is basically just like Adobe Audition, which gives you a lot of control to fix your audio so it, sounds great. And the last is the Deliver page, where you basically just, export your videos. You have a lot of options for exports here, and you can actually upload directly to YouTube, Twitter, and so on. Oh, as a fun fact, Premiere Pro actually did get a recent update where you can basically do the same thing, so there's that. Now, there's a bit of a difference in the free version and the studio version, but we're not gonna go into detail in this video, maybe in a later one, so I'm not gonna bore you with the details right now. So for a struggling filmmaker like myself, DaVinci Resolve is an amazing piece of software with a lot of functionality, and I can get it at a lower price or actually free. So from now on, I'll actually be doing everything in DaVinci. Now at the end of the day, choosing a piece of software to use is a personal preference. So if you're using Premiere Pro, Final Cut, or whatever it is and you feel comfortable with it, 100% go with that. Now that's that for me in this video. I would love to know what you guys are using for your editing workflow, how you deal with the problems and so on. So let me know down in the comments. If you liked it, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one.